Hello YouTube. I made a little modification to my Ender 3 Pro. I watched a video done by Chuck Hellebuck, the CHEP channel. He's got a lot of videos. I've made use of a few of his suggestions before, so I thought I would try this one as well. He made a video showing how he would sometimes not use a cooling fan at all on the print, and it would he would get good results without it and good adhesion. But he said that he would he tried that, and his electronics cooling fan was on the same circuit as the print cooling fan, which is the case. And whenever he would run the cooling fan off, the electronics cooling fan would not run at all, which could cause overheating of the electronics and be a problem. So he directly wired the cooling fan for the electronics into the hot end fan circuit so it would always be on. But so I thought, I'd try it, see how it works. And that cooling fan, electronics fan, is noisy, running at full power all the time. So I decided I would do a little research, and I found out that the electronics ideal operating temperature is right about 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So I installed one of these little guys, which is a thermal switch. I put it in the circuit, and it is wired in to trigger the fan whenever the temperature exceeds 40 degrees Celsius. And it works fine. What I did is, just in case I wanted to go back, this is the connector for the electronics fan. Just in case I needed to reverse it because I made a big ass mistake, I cut the wires and I covered it with heat shrink tubing so it wouldn't, and I insulated them from each other, covered them with heat shrink tubing in case I needed to go back. The connector for the print cooling fan is right here, right next to that, the one for the electronics fan. And they are the same circuit. So what I did is I connected to the hot end fan circuit right here. I can show you the diagram when I'm done with this. And connected the wire for the electronics fan to the hot end fan circuit, and then connected the thermal switch in the circuit so that whenever it heated up, the power would go to the fan and it would run until it cooled down below 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And that kicks on every 5 minutes or so during a print and runs for about 10 seconds. I'm not exactly sure if those cooling fins in there are for the control chip of the motherboard or not, but I knew it wasn't for the stepper motor controllers. So I figured that's probably what it is. So I put it next to it and used some medium viscosity CA glue to attach it because it has a high temperature rating and it held better than the other alternatives I tried. And it works great. I'll show you a little bit of it in the video, and you can judge for yourself if it's something you'd like to try. So once the video is done, you can see what it was like, and I will include a picture of the diagram and a link to the thermal switch on Amazon. And if you think it's a good idea, you can try it yourself. You can hear the hot end fan, you can hear the print fan, and you can hear the power supply unit cooling fan. This is the electronics fan just kicked on. and back off. This is the diagram for the motherboard on the Ender 3 Pro. This is the diagram that came with my silent motherboard, which was silent for a while and then started making some of the original noises, but not as bad. As you can see, that's where the print fan connects, and this is where the electronics cover fan connects, and they're the same circuit. So I moved the connection from here to here, which is the hot end fan, and then wired in the thermal switch in that circuit so it would switch it on and off as needed. So that is your diagram if you want to pause and look it over. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do.